Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud Arena. I'm your friend Sanjay Kumar Verma. So today we will see how to provision the EC2 instance in the AWS infrastructure, right? So now you can see it. This is my AWS web console. So when you want to provision of the EC2, then you can do it very easily. You will click on launch instance, you will select the AMIs, you will select the security group, you will select the hardware. Like that you can do it, because right now you are using the web console, you are working in the graphical environment, right? But what will happen when you are working in CLI mode right now? Because in the production environment you will not get the web console, might be due to security reasons. So what will happen when you are working in the production environment, or you are working in a company and your team manager told you, hey, please create 500 instances and 1000 instances within a hour? Can you do it? Obviously no, because right now you are working in a web console, so you will click. So my dear friend, this is not DevOps, this is ClickOps. Really, it's a time taking program. So how will you do it? So that means you have a knowledge about of the cloud automation tool. Like AWS has a cloud automation tool, cloud formation. You can also automate of the cloud with the help of Terraform. You can also automate of the cloud with the help of Ansible. So in this video I will show you how to provision the EC2 instance with the help of Ansible. Generally people understand like that Ansible only provision of the servers, Ansible can automate of the only Linux servers. No, Ansible can automate of the Linux server, Ansible can automate the Windows server, Ansible can automate of the AWS cloud, Azure cloud, Google cloud. Ansible can also automate the Cisco routers, Juniper's router, containers also. So now you can see it. I am going to jump on my dashboard. This is my dashboard, and right now you can see I don't have any instances running. You can see instance is 0, elastic IP, and all the things are 0. So now I will show you how to provision the EC2 with the help of Ansible. So Ansible is a basic configuration management tool, but in the some conditions you can also provision of the infrastructure, right? So when you are going to work on the Ansible, that means you have a knowledge about of the Linux administration. Directly you cannot jump on the Ansible, right? So let's begin the lab session. This is my Ansible server. So technically we call it Ansible Controller. So I'm going to log in from root. I'm supplying the password, right? So you can see it. How will you verify Ansible is there or not? So we have a command Ansible -version, right? That means I have a Ansible, and this is the location of the Ansible at ansible.cfg, right? So now you can see it. So any point of time you want to take the help of Ansible, you can do Ansible-doc. Now you can see it, all the modules. Sorry, the right command is Ansible-doc-l. Just a second, let me do it correct. -l. So now it will show you all the modules and all the things. So right now you can see it. You can see it's going to manage AWS. You can manage the AWS. You can manage the Azure cloud, right? All the things. There are some module checkpoint, CloudFront services here. DigitalOcean, you can manage the DigitalOcean cloud with the help of Ansible. You can manage anything. EC2 modules are there, right? So Fortis, you can see it, right? So now, so we have some prerequisites when we are going to provision of EC2 instance in the AWS infrastructures. So these are prerequisites AWS CLI should be installed, Python should be installed, and Boto package should be installed on your Ansible controller, right? After this, you can write the playbook, and you also have a credentials of a AWS user. That means AWS user should be available in your AWS consoles. Like I have search IAM, click on IAM, click on user. I have a user Sanjay, and I have already downloaded the credential of this user. So this user have a full right, so you will not share the access key and secret key with anyone. Okay, now, so what to do? First of all, I will install the AWS CLI in my machine. So I can install the AWS CLI with the help of yum install AWS CLI. I can install it, but right now I do not want to install with the help of yum. I want to install the AWS CLI with the help of pip, right? So let me check now. Pip is available or not in my machine. Oh yes, I have pip. So pip, this is pip 3.6, Python version 3.6 I have in my machine. Install AWS CLI user upgrade. Sorry, typo error is here. Okay, it's collecting the AWS CLI. Wow, it's going to resolve the dependencies. So it will take some time, not a problem. When AWS CLI is going to install, so I am going to pause of the recording. Okay, perfect. Let me check now, package is available or not. RPM query AWS CLI, package is not installed. After the AWS CLI, we will install the Boto package, pip 3.6, install Boto. Boto is a compiler for Python. Great. You have to also install the Boto version 3. You can install it, no problem. Boto 3 and Boto core package should be available. Right, job done. So now my environment is ready. I have Boto, I have AWS CLI, Python is already installed. So now point is that how will you write a code, right? So one thing, make sure internet should be connected with your Ansible controller. So let me check now. Dick google.com. Fine, internet is working, right? So let me jump now inside the @c Ansible, right? This is my working directory and my main configuration file is here. So right now, so first of all, when you want to communicate with remote server or AWS infrastructure, that means you will put up the entry inside the inventory file. So in my case, my inventory file name is host, right? So put up a entry inside the host files, or you can say inventory file, because I will go to the insert mode. Just a second. Insert, what happened? Insert local host. I am creating a group. and right now I am mention localhost because my master playbook will be run on locally, right? So let me check now. Ansible localhost -list -host. Wow, it's working perfect, not an issue. So I have already downloaded the credential of the Sanjay user. This is my access key and this is my secret key. So my access key will act as a user ID and my secret key will act as a password. So I will share the access key and secret key in the playbook. So due to security reason, I will keep in the security and access key in a separate file in the variable format. So I will show you how I will do it. So I will create a playbook for the credentials. Playbook name is mycreds.yml. Go to the insert mode. Now here you will pass out AWS underscore access underscore key colon and copy of your access key, and now paste it. Same AWS underscore secret. Copy your secret key and then paste. Why I am putting access key and secret key in a separate YAML file? Due to security reason, because I do not want to share the access key and secret key in my master playbook, because if someone is want to access of my master playbook, he can get the access key and secret key and he can do anything in my account via CLI mode, and I will also protect of this. Now see it, save and quit. So now I will take EC2 code vim ec2.yml. So in this is my master playbook, and in this playbook I will write a code how to provision a EC2 instance. So now name, give it any name, create an EC2 instance, host where you want to execute of this playbook. That means localhost I want to execute, then vars underscore files. That means kindly fetch my credentials. So what is the name of my credential file? mycred.yml, right? Then assign the task what you want to do, right? Again assign a name of your task, create an EC2 using Ansible, right? So we have a different module for AWS. So now let's check, open the new tab, Ansible-doc EC2. So you can take help any point of time, nothing to do, and you also have a example and all the things. Now you can instance is equal is mandatory. Come down and pick a example. Yes, examples are there. So select any example and modify. So I am going to copy of this because it will help you, and paste it. I will explain all the things because right now I want to provision EC2 in a random mode. So I am going to delete of this because it will provision in default VPC, right? So when you are going to write a playbook in the Ansible, so always respect the intent, right? Just a second, set the indent, and then, so that means, my dear friend, you will provide the minimum attributes. That means SSH key, image name, security group, how many instances you want. That means minimum attribute should be supplied in this playbook, and this playbook will work perfectly, and it will write EC2 instances in your AWS infrastructure. So now I will supply the value for these attributes. Now come on my dashboard. Right now go to my EC2 service. Right now I am in Mumbai region. Alright. So first of all, when you want to provision the EC2, that means you have a image. So now click here, get a image ID. This is my image ID. So copy it. And then supply in the playbook. This is your image. Hardware, you know, T2 micro is free to use. Then when you want to access of your EC2 instance, obviously you have a key. So I have already a key. Go back, and now key pair. So right now I have a my server key and Docker key pair. So I am using my server key pair, this one, right? My server key, my server key, right? And it will fetch the value of the credential from my cred file, right? Wait, yes. Then obviously you have a security group. Then you will apply the rule. So I have already security group. Let me check now. Go to the EC2. Right now I have 3 security group. You know, security group service is free. One is Sanjay, another is Docker right now. So I want to attach of this security group. So copy the security group ID. Paste. Then in which region you want to provision of your resources. So obviously right now I am working in a Mumbai region. So get a code of Mumbai, AP South, this one. Right, one space is here. And then now how many instances you want. For example, I want only one instance, right? And your instance tag, that is web server, right? So now let's save it. Check Ansible -playbook EC2 syntax check. What is the problem? Sorry, typo error. Okay, playbook is perfect, right? But you know, this playbook, my creds, in a plain text, anyone can get the information, anyone can read the access key and secret key, but I do not want, because in the production I want to save of these. So what to do? I will set the vault. So those guys have a knowledge about of the Ansible, they know what is the vault. So Ansible hyphen vault encrypt mycred .yml. Set the password. Okay, wow, perfect. I have set the password. When you are going to read of this file, now see it, mycred. Yes, right now you cannot read the credential, you don't know what is in this file. Only who can read, who has encrypted of this, he can decrypt of this file, right? So now again, when you want to execute of this playbook, master playbook, you have to check. So now you can see in my dashboard, currently I don't have any instance, right? So what to do? I am going to run of my master playbook. My dear friend, you know I have already set the vault password on my credential. So when I will execute of my master playbook, it will ask me the vault password, EC2 hyphen hyphen ask hyphen vault hyphen pass. Yes. Then now playbook is going to run. Wow, I am getting error. My dear friend, I have a typo error in the AWS underscore secret parameter. This is typo error, that's why we are getting error. Just a second please. Save and quit. Now again share the password. It's taking time, that means it's going to provision of the resources. Now you can see on my AWS console right now. Now you can see my AWS instance in the pending mode. So within a few minutes it will be live. So I'm going to pause the recording for a few time. So now you can see it, instance is ready and live. So if you want to access this, now you can check it. Select this, connect. Where it is my key is inside the download. My download, this is my key. So let me open the get bash, right? Paste the URL. Sorry, this is my, yeah, right, earlier. Sudo su hyphen, yeah, it's working perfectly. And now you can see the result of Ansible. That means it has completed the task. Same thing, if you want to terminate of this instance, you can terminate. If you want to provision another instance, you can do it, nothing. Define the count value. When you are going to define the 2 or 3, that means it will provision 2 instance. When you are define the 10, it will provision of the 10 instance, right? Same thing, my dear friends, when you are going to delete of an instance, so obviously here you will type a state should be absent, right? But right now might be lots of instances are working in your portal. So if you will run, it will shut down off all the machines or terminate all the machine, obviously. So what to do? You will assign the instance ID for a particular machine, right? So we have a parameter instance ID. Let me take the instance ID. So this is the instance ID, copy it again. Yes, I have assigned the instance ID. Again WQ, run this playbook one more time. It will ask the password, supply the password, right? And it will terminate off your running server. Now come to the dashboard, hit a, now you can see it, server is going to shut down. After some time it will be terminated. So it's idea behind of this. So you can provision AWS infrastructure with the help of Ansible. You can provision of the Azure infrastructure. You can also control and work on the containers, right? So my dear friends, stay safe, stay home, good day, bye bye.